am Ebenezer Kofi Abua, the CEO of the Possible Group, and I am the director of the Possible Farms. This is the Possible Farms. You can see this is cabbage, which will be due in 3 weeks' time. We'll be harvesting this wonderful organic cabbage onto the market. This large farm was financed by Quidex. Yes, Quidex made it possible for us to put this whole thing together, and it will amaze you how quick they were in dispatching money to help us with no collateral, to be able to put this thing together. And we are so happy and excited about the way Quidex is helping us, helping we, the young entrepreneurs who want to venture into agric, to come up and to do this and to feed our nation. We are so proud of Quidex. I want to thank them.
I'm happy to have you on the studio. So tell us more about Quidex.
Okay, so Quidex is a platform where everyday people like you can invest in farms.
Okay.
And receive some returns after a specified period
of time. Yeah. So more like an investment. Should I call it an investment company that targets just agriculture?
So we are not an investment company because we don't do investments. Okay. So we link farmers to individuals
that can invest.
Yes, that can invest in the farms and then receive some returns.
Okay.
After. Yeah.
So how do you guys do that? How do you manage that? Because you link an individual to a farmer who wants to invest into farming, regardless of any amount he has. You link the person to the farmer. Then does the person give the money to the farmer?
Yes, the person gives the money to the farmer
directly
not literally, not directly.
Okay. So the money passes through Quidex to the farmer. So now the returns, how is it done?
Okay, so let me explain the whole process.
Sure.
We meet a farmer and then we go through his stuff, what he does, and then there's a lot of verification processes that his project goes through. Okay, and then we have to craft a very good story to show to the public. And then to gain their interest, to give their money to the farmers. Okay, so initially with the farmer, it goes to the verification process. We see the size of the land he has, the money he says he wants. Okay, we do that because we want to, our value proposition is very key, and then we propose flexible financing. Okay, so then in that case, the farmer decides or tells us, I want this amount of money to do cabbage, or a cabbage farm, which is about 5 acres of land. Okay. We verify all of those things, and then we make his project public to everyone to see. Okay. And then somebody like you can come on our platform and then see this project and then invest. Okay. Yeah. And then even before it gets to you to see, the farmer tells us that he wants to give back 15% of anything he makes out of that particular project. Yeah. So any amount you invest, you get 15% after the specified period. So
like you said earlier, you said the farmer specifies the amount you have to get in return.
The amount he wants.
The percentage he will give out in return.
Yes, the amount he wants first. Okay, so a farmer can come to us and say, I want 10,000 cedis to do a cabbage farm. Okay. And then I'm giving 15% interest after 3 months.
Okay, after 3 months. So they give the time.
Yes, they give the time too. Okay, so you the investor or the funder coming to our platform knows exactly when you're going to get your money back. And exactly the amount you're getting back.
Okay. Yes. So that's to say that if I, for instance, wants to invest in farming, let's say specifically cabbage.
Sure.
All right. And then I have like just 1,000 cedis. Okay. And the farmer said he wants 10,000.
Yes.
How can I invest my 1,000?
Okay. So what we do, our concept is crowdfunding.
Okay.
So we don't take the If an individual can give the whole 10,000 cedis, fine. We will allow him invest in that particular project. But then we don't want to constrain ourselves so much, and then we don't want to keep some people away from investing. A lot of people are interested in agriculture, from students to young millennials to workers. Okay, so people like that. Let's take students for instance. Students can virtually not give 10,000 cedis, just like that. Okay, so we bring people together to do that particular project. So a project of 10,000 cedis will have, say, 20 people investing 500 cedis each.
Okay, so then you have a percentage of any amount you invest.
Any amount you invest.
Okay.
Because for example, when we started, we had one person, the very first investor. Okay, we had to do a lot of explain a lot of things to him. Okay, yeah, and then get him to fund, and then he funded 10 CDs.
Wow.
Yeah, that's been the lowest so far.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's good. So what was the idea behind the Quiddix?
Okay, so our team lead, his name is Serum.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the CEO of
He's the
Quiddix.
CEO of
Yeah.
Quiddix.
He had a challenge when way back in SHS when he wanted some money to do a particular project, and then he wasn't finding the money, and then he got a idea to if I want to do something and I'm not finding money, maybe because of how huge the money is, then it's really a challenge.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
really a
big
challenge
challenge.
a lot of people are also facing, because people have great ideas and then great minds to do very, very interesting projects, but then they can't find the money to do that. Okay, so then why not bridge that gap? Okay.
That gap, so people can invest in these
that-
great
yes,
minds.
Yeah.
Wow.
So then we just shifted that idea to agriculture, because agriculture is also contributing a lot to our economy.
Economic growth.
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
So we consider that space, and then Quiddix.
Wow, that's good. That's good. So, is there any project you guys have done in the past, and do you have any current project you're doing? Tell us about it.
Sure. So far we have done 3 projects. Yeah, we have done 3 projects already. 2 have paid back. Yeah, and then one is yet to pay very soon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's been our success story so far, and then it's gone smoothly. Everything went on very, very well. The investors are very happy now. Yeah, for the projects that paid back.
Wow.
That have already paid back. Yeah, the people who invested are very happy, and then they have nice stories.
Of course,
yeah,
you put in your money comes out,
Yes,
you're
and then
excited, and then you want to do
Yeah,
again.
and
That's
then
good.
I think even beyond that, the impact they are making on farmers. Okay, because if there's more time, I'll like to tell you a story about some farmers we met. But even that aside, I think beyond the money aspect, the impact they are making. Okay, because you know your money is going to a farmer somewhere who wouldn't have been able to raise
that kind of money.
Yes, to do his farming project. Okay, yeah. So the impact is also key to our business, and then we would like to tell that story too.
Wow, no, we'll have the opportunity to talk about that. Maybe one of these days we'll visit your office, or maybe visit your work ground and see how things are done, so people can know more about how you guys do your business. Perhaps we can get more investors into your business. That's been wonderful. So I understand this whole thing it sounds a bit quite difficult for me, like the way I'm picturing it. So based on that, I understand that you guys have had challenges from the start of this particular project, the Quiddix company, up to this very moment. What are some of these challenges, and how have you been able to tackle and overcome it?
Okay, so our biggest challenge and very, very challenging situations has been raising funds.
Okay.
Yeah. When we started somewhere last year, December.
That's in 2018.
Yeah, 2018. That's when we started actively, because we've been in the space for quite a while, but then it was just market research. Then but when we started actively in December, our biggest challenge was getting people to invest. Okay, because that was the same era in which we had the men's gold issue.
Yeah.
It destroyed the financial space. People
were
so
scared
yes,
to put in money.
Putting money in
anything
at all.
They were just
very scared. So it was very challenging, because, like I said, the very first project we put on our platform, we had to talk to a lot of people, even friends. Friends would be like, Charlie, it's a very good thing, but then anything can happen. Yes, and it was just because of the men's gold spree. Okay, but all the same, I'd like to mention some big giants that we relied on to solve this issue. So like Quiddix has not been alone. Okay, Cosmos Energy has been one of the biggest giants we've relied on, and then they've done marvelously well. Okay, with Quiddix, they give us business support. They funded us in collaboration with DAI Global. Yeah, I don't think it's a very
sounds new.
Yeah. So Cosmos Energy in collaboration with DI Global, give us some funding, and then they've given us an office space too.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, so
that's the dream of every startup, because when you have those things, then you can push forward.
True. So even though the challenges are there, these guys are there to help us with business advice and all of those things to help us. Yeah.
Wow.
So like I said, finance has been raising money for the projects has been the greatest challenge. But then
you guys have been able to
we are selling
to sail through. Wow, that's wonderful. So that's basically some of the challenges you guys have faced so far.
Sure.
Wow. Okay, so for the viewers out there who are interested in working with you, the farmers in particular, or maybe any person that wants to go into farming who are interested in working with you, what are some of the criteria that you have set up for them? And how can any other person who wants to fund these farmers through get in contact with you?
Okay, so before that, let me mention that we have a web application where all these processes go on.
More like a website?
Yeah, a website, www.codex.com. Okay. Yeah, so let me take the farmer aspect.
The criteria, because it's very important.
Yeah. We all know how risky farming is, okay? Yeah. But then we have set out some processes that will help us mitigate all of these risks and then make sure the monies of investors are safe, okay? So for the farmers, we make sure they have market access, and then we make sure they have insurance and then technical support, okay? So these three basic things before we accept your project, okay? Yeah, and we do all of these things because with the market access, if you have a place to sell to, we know you can pay back. Yeah.
Of course.
And then insurance to take care of any crisis if they have
in case something happens.
In case something happens, insurance can take care of that. And then technical support so that we are using modern methods and then accepted methods in doing your farming process.
Okay.
Yeah. So these three things, and then I think a farmer is good to go on Codex. Yeah. If you meet a farmer and then he doesn't have all of these three things, or he doesn't have one of these three things, we work with the farmer in getting them. Yeah. Getting them set up for him before he goes on to Codex.
To make sure that everything goes well as planned.
Yes. And then
because it's very important.
Another thing we do is to stay with the farmer. We are with the farmer from start of the project to finish.
Okay.
Yeah, and then for the investor bit too.
Sorry to interrupt you on that. You're going to go ahead and tell us more about that. Okay. This program could not have been possible without the help of Startup Accra. These guys are doing amazingly well. They have been in support of the AYES program, Africa's Young Entrepreneur, from the day one up to this particular moment. We cannot do without them. So we want to say a very big thank you to Startup Accra, and we want to say a very big thank you to Belacqua for being a part of this particular program. And thank you too for also sitting and watching and also helping to help some of these young entrepreneurs right here in Africa. Your like, your comment, your support is really, really appreciated. And we want to say a very big thank you. Now let's go back. So he tell us how, if you want to actually fund some of these farmers, what are some of the things you have to know, and most importantly, how you can actually put in your money. Okay, so just go ahead and tell us more about it.
Okay, so so like I was saying, I'm back to the investor part. Okay, so for an investor or a funder, there are no constraints. Okay, nobody is an exemption.
Okay.
No,
Does it mean that anybody at all can just bring money and just
anybody
invest?
at all can just go to a platform and then fund? Yes, directly. You can even fund on the platform. Okay. Yeah.
That's on the website.
On the website.
Do you have an app?
Yes.
You have an app?
Yes, but it's not launched yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
On Android Play Store.
Yes, on Android Play Store. It's not launched yet. Yeah.
Okay.
But then very soon, when it's launched,
it will make a very great impact. Sure. Trust me.
Sure. So any amount at all you want to fund, there's no restriction, there's no exemption. Just come, scroll through or browse through our projects and then pick one that you are interested in. Yeah. Based on, let's say, people like to do long-term investments, people like to do short-term investments. So based on your interests, you just put in your money and then it will work for you.
Wow, that's good. So even if you have 10 cedis, you put it in.
Yes, in the farm.
Even if you have, yes. So any amount you have, you can invest it into farming.
Yes.
You know this is very interesting because you're also helping. You are creating this avenue where the citizens themselves can also contribute in a way, indirectly, to the economic growth of the country. It's very, very important. It's good, and I love it. I love it. So you guys are doing a very wonderful job.
Thank you very much.
So the payment Is it through the platform, or the people have to come to the office directly and make the payment?
So like I said, we are different people. Everybody likes how his money will get to him. So and during the payment aspect, we contact the investors or funders and ask them which medium they would like to get their money back. Some will say, "Oh, I want you to send it to me through more money. I don't want to walk to the bank. We are going to take care of all of those things for you." Yeah, sure.
Wow.
So it depends on what the investor or funder wants.
Okay. So you mentioned earlier that you look out for 3 things.
Yes.
Including the insurance.
Yes, insurance.
So this insurance that you're talking about, does it cover the investors?
It covers the investors in some way because it's their money that is working on the farm. Okay. So how do I put it? The insurance covers is a peril insurance that covers any natural disaster at all that happens to the crop once it's on the farm. Okay. Yeah. So we put these 3 things and then they are very strategic. Okay. So when the plants are on the farm, the insurance takes care of the risk there. When they are off the farm, the market access bit takes care of it, because we don't want a situation where the farmer has harvested and then he doesn't have a place to sell.
Sell it, yeah.
You understand? Yeah, that is it.
Okay. So what is the risk as an investor?
The risk as an investor is something going wrong and then you're unable to get the returns, okay? Because if something goes wrong, that's if something goes wrong, which we are speculating that it won't, because we are working tirelessly to mitigate everything.
But there are some natural disasters that you can't actually control.
Sure. So
imagine there's earthquake, which is not going to happen anyway.
Yes, but then if something like that should happen, you get up to 80% of your money. 80% of the money invested.
The money you invested.
Sure. Yeah. You are working, but then we are also looking for other avenues where we can do 100%.
Okay.
So there are other models coming in to help us achieve that.
That's great. I just love that you guys are doing well. It's good. Yeah. You can invest into agricultural projects in Ghana through Quiddix, because these guys are going to keep your money. And he has mentioned this platform already, quiddix.com. And I understand you guys are also on social media.
Yeah, we're on social media. I think on Instagram is Quiddix1.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the names are very, very nice. But then on Instagram, Facebook, and then Twitter, we push updates. Okay, so one thing I was able to mention before
earlier
was investors get periodic updates. So the person clears the land, you see that, oh, he used my money to clear the land. The person plants, oh, okay, he has bought seeds, he has planted.
Yeah, so he sees live updates of what his money is doing. So it won't be like, okay, you took the money and then you guys are not doing anything.
Yes. So
okay,
you get live updates, and then all of those things are on our social media handles, platforms. You can visit our Twitter page, Facebook, and then Instagram pages, okay? On Quiddix.
Wow.
Basically.
That's good. All right, so we've come to the end of this section with Mr. Eugene, who happens to be the CTO for Quiddix. He's doing amazingly well, and I love the project, trust me. I'm personally going to invest in agriculture through Quiddix. You know, I was thinking maybe you need a lot of money to invest into agriculture, but they've actually provided a platform where you can actually invest in agriculture with any amount. Isn't this amazing? All right, so we've come to the end of this. We're going to have another section with another young entrepreneur. Stay glued to your seat and we'll be right back. Thank you.